Hello everyone, welcome to Study IQ and today we will discuss the best 300 current affairs Feb month part 2 and this lecture will be in pure English language and my name is Dr. Vipan Goel. You can follow me on the different social media handles and for PDF and the further lecture you can join my Telegram channel Dr. Vipan Goel. And if you are belonging to these states and you are preparing for the state PCS pre plus mains, you can enroll in these batches and by using code VIP live you can get the maximum discount in these batches, and the admission will close on the 7th of March 2024. So let's discuss the topic. So the first question is, consider the following statement. IBP protocol was first signed between India and Bangladesh in 1970. What is this IBP? This is India Bangladesh protocol and this was signed in 1970. This is the wrong statement because this protocol was signed in the 1972 year. Under this, inland ship of one country can transit through the specified route of another country. Yes, this is the correct one. The inland ship can transit through specified route of the another country. So the option, the true statement is the second only. And one more point is there, and India and Bangladesh are set to initiate the first trial movement of vessels between the India and the Bangladesh. From India, they will use the Maya port, and from the Bangladesh they can use the Sultanganj port. This is important one, and it is set to take place on India Bangladesh protocol route number 5 and 6, and the waterway route from the Maya to Dubri via National Waterway 2, and they will reduce the distance by around 930 kilometer compared to the existing route, and 50% 50-50 cargo sharing by India and Bangladesh vessels are permitted both for the transit and the inter-country trade, and it connect the national waterway 1 to 16 and 97. This is important. So option number B is the correct one. Option number B. So here is the India and the Bangladesh, and we are sharing the maximum border length with the Bangladesh also. It is around 4096 kilometer. Next question: which ministry recently launched the Football for Schools F4S program for school students in collaboration with the All India Football Federation? So the ministry is Ministry of Education. Option number 1 is the correct one. F4S program is an initiative launched by the FIFA in collaboration with UNESCO. And this makes the football more accessible to both boys and girls by integrating the football activities, and the AIFF All India Football Federation headquarter is New Delhi, India, and the president is Kalyan Chaubey. And one more point is there, FIFA headquarter is in Zurich, and president is Giannini Infantino. So option 1 is the correct answer. Option number 1. And UNESCO headquarter is in the Paris. And one more headquarter is in the Paris, that is of OECD Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development. Next question is, which of the following statements are true? Number 1, 57 Statesman Vintage and Classical Car Rally was organized in Mumbai. This is the wrong statement because 57 Statesman Vintage and Car Rally was organized in the New Delhi. Option 1 is incorrect one. This rally has been organized every year continuously since 1964. Yes, this is the correct statement. Option number B. So यहाँ पे जो है second only is the correct one. 125 vintage car participated in this rally, and 124 cars belong to the Delhi, and one belong to the Sunil Sahai of Bihari. So one car belongs to the Sunil Sahai of Bihari. The oldest car in it was 1906 Renault Fera. So option second only is the correct one. Next question. Which country has won the title by defeating India in the final of 15th ICC World Under 19 ODI World Cup 2024? So Australia defeated the India. Option number 1 is the correct one. And this match was played in South Africa. This match was played in South Africa, and in this match, captain of Indian team was Uday Saharan. Uday Saharan, and the Australian team was captained by Hugh Wibgan, and Australia has won the fourth title overall by defeating India for the first time in under 19 World Cup tournament. And earlier, Australia had won the title in 1998, 2002, and 2010, and this year. And Indian team has won this title a total of 5 times. That is in the year 2000, 2008. 2012, 2018, and 2022. And ICC headquartered, International Cricket Council, the headquarter is in the Dubai, and the chairperson is Greg Barclay. This is important. And in India, BCCI will handle the cricket, and BCCI headquartered is in the Mumbai, Maharashtra, and the president is Roger Binny. So option 1 is the correct answer, Australia. Next question. National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences has been awarded the 2024 Nelson Mandela Award for Health Promotion by the World Health Organization. When was this award started? This award was started in 2019, and this award is given to the individual, institutions, government, non-government organization for their contribution in the health promotion. And World Health Organization was established on 7th April 1948, and we celebrate 7th April as World Health Day. And WHO headquartered is in Geneva, Switzerland, and the head of the WHO is Tedros, Dr. Tedros. Option number C is the right one. Asian Development Bank and the Government of India have agreed to provide a $200 million loan to strengthen the flood and riverbank erosion risk management measure along the 650 long main flow of the Brahmaputra River, and this is located in which state? So, to strengthen the flood and riverbank erosion risk management, so this is located in the Assam state. Option number 1 is the right one. Option number 1. The source of Brahmaputra is a Chamyangdang Glacier, and it flows in the Tibet, China, Bhutan, India, and then Bangladesh. And ADB, Asian Development Bank, headquartered is in Manila, Philippines, and the president is Masasugu Asakawa. And ADB was established in the year 1966, and the current member are 68 member countries are the member of the ADB bank, and 49 from the region. Option 1 is the correct answer, Assam. Next question. With reference to the Rolapadu Wildlife Sanctuary, which was in news recently, which of the following statements are the true one? Now, option number 1, it is situated between the Nallamalla and Yaramalla hill ranges of the Eastern Ghat. Yes, this is the correct one, and this is located in the Andhra Pradesh. It was declared a sanctuary in 1988 to protect the declining population of the endangered Great Indian Bustard. Yes, this is also the correct statement. Option number 1 and 2 is the correct one. Option number 3. And the Great Indian Bustard is the state bird of Rajasthan, and it is considered the most critically endangered bird of the India, and its maximum population is limited to the Rajasthan and Gujarat, and it is also found in the small numbers in Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh also. Option number C is the correct one. Both 1 and 2 is the correct statement. Rolapadu Wildlife Sanctuary, Andhra Pradesh. Which of the following statements are the correct one? The theme of World Government Summit 2024 is Shaping Future Government. Yes, this is the correct statement. S. Jaishankar, the foreign minister, represented India at the World Government Summit 2024 being held in Dubai. This is the incorrect statement because Prime Minister Modi participated in this summit 2024 being held in the Dubai. So option is 1 only is the correct statement. Option number 1. The summit this time saw the participation of the 20 world leaders, including 10 presidents and 10 prime ministers of the different country. Option number 1 statement is the correct one. Option number 1. Next question. Recently, C. Dot and which of the following IITs signed the agreement to develop 140 gigahertz fully integrated transmitter and receiver modules for 6G and beyond? So recently, C. Dot and IIT Roorkee has signed the agreement and for 6G and the beyond range. This technology will be in line with the development of indigenous 6G ecosystem in the country. The agreement was signed under the Telecom Technology Development Fund scheme of the Department of Telecommunication, Government of India. Option number B is the right one. Option number B, IIT Roorkee. Next question is, recently the Defence Minister unveiled the statue of late General Vipin Rawat ji, India's first Chief of Defence Staff, in which of the following states? So the statue was unveiled in the Dehradun. Option number C is the right one. CDS is actually that is a Chief of Defence Staff, is a 4-star general officer, act as a principal military advisor to the Defence Ministry of all the tri-services, Army, Navy and Air Force. CDS act as a permanent chairperson of the Chief of Staff Committee, which will also have the 3 service chief as a member. And currently Lieutenant General Anil Chauhan is the current CDS of India. Option number C is the right one. Dehradun. Next question. Recently, the first executive batch of capacity building program for senior civil servants of which country began at the National Center for Good Governance, New Delhi. So, the first executive batch of capacity building program of senior servants of Sri Lanka began at the National Center for Good Governance, New Delhi, and this was organized in the mid of the Feb. And the program is being attended by the 14 senior civil servant officer from the Sri Lanka, and under the capacity as secretary to the Prime Minister, Deputy Solicitor General, directors, executive directors and all. Option C is the right answer. Option number C. And the National Center for Good Governance, New Delhi was set up in the year of 2014. Option C is the correct one. Greening India's Wasteland with Agroforestry Report and Portal was recently released by which of the following organization or ministry? So this portal and report was released by the Niti Aayog. Option number 1 is the correct one. This is a collaborative project led by the Niti Aayog, and it has employed a remote sensing and GIS technology to evaluate the potential of agroforestry in all the districts of country. And this report offers a detailed analysis of each state and district, providing the valuable support to the government departments and industries to promote the greening and the restoration projects. Option 1 is the correct answer. Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog was established in the year 1st of Jan 2015, and the chairperson of Niti Aayog is always Prime Minister. Option 1 is the correct one. Recently in the news, Gupteshwar Forest is located in which of the following states? So, Gupteshwar Forest is located in the Odisha state. Option number B is the correct one. And this is the 4th biodiversity heritage site in the Odisha. Earlier, the state government has declared Mandsuru in the Kandhamal district, Mahendragiri in the Gajapati district, and Gandhamardan in the Bargarh district and Bolangir district as the biodiversity heritage sites. Option B is the correct answer. Odisha is the correct one. Recently, who has been elected as a president of the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India? So, the person is Ranjit Kumar Agarwal. That is the president of Institute of Chartered Accountant of India. Ranjit Kumar Agarwal. And the institute was established by the Parliament under the Chartered Accountant Act 1949. And ICAI under the administrative control of Ministry of Corporate Affairs, and its operation are managed by a council as per the provision of Chartered Accountant Act 1949 and Chartered Accountant Regulation 1988. The president is elected by the council for a 1-year term. Option number 1 is the correct one. Regarding the Unani Day, which of the following statement are true? Option 1, the theme for the Unani Day 2024 is Unani Medicine for One Earth, One Health. Yes, this is the correct one. And it is celebrated annually on the 11th of Feb. Yes, this is also the correct one, sir. Option number C. Both 1 and 2 is the correct one. And 11th Feb that is the World Unani Day is celebrated in the honor of famous Indian Unani scholar Hakim Azmal Khan. Hakim Azmal Khan birth anniversary. On the Hakim Azmal Khan birth anniversary. And option C is the correct answer. Option number C. Recently, a report, a comprehensive review of the Epidemic Disease Act 1897 was submitted by which ministry organization? And this was submitted by the Law Commission of India. Option number 1 is the correct answer. Option number 1. You can write the write in the comment section who is the chairperson of 22nd Law Commission of India. So option number 1. Next question. Recently, Union Minister of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj inaugurated the pilot project titled Smart Gram Panchayat from which state? So this was launched from the Bihar. Option number B is the correct answer. Bihar, Begusarai. Begusarai in Bihar. This project aimed to extend Prime Minister Wani, that is Prime Minister Wi-Fi Access Network Interface Service to the Gram Panchayat of Begusarai and Rohtas in Bihar for the financial year 2023-24, and it has been funded under the Rashtriya Gram Swaraj Abhiyan, and it was implemented by the Ministry of Panchayati Raj. The Department of Panchayati Raj, that is Government of Bihar, and in collaboration with BSNL will ensure the effective execution and operationalization of this project, and beneficiaries are students, farmers, artisans and women self-help groups. Option number B is the correct answer. Option number B, Bihar. Which of the following statements are true? Option number 1. The Ministry of Defence has signed a contract with Bharat Electronic Limited, Hyderabad, for procurement of 11 Shakti electronic warfare system for Indian Navy. Yes, this is correct one. Bharat Electronic Limited, Hyderabad, and Defence Ministry has signed for 11 Shakti electronic warfare system for the Indian Navy. So the second option, the Ministry of Defence has signed a contract with Advanced Weapon Equipment India Limited, Kanpur, for stabilized remote control guns. Yes, this is also the correct answer. तो यहाँ पे option 1 and 2 is the correct answer, both 1 and 2. Shakti electronic warfare is capable of accurately intercepting the electronic emissions and implement the countermeasures in dense electromagnetic environment. The Shakti electronic warfare system will installed on board capital warship of Indian Navy. So the answer is both 1 and 2 is the correct one. Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology through the National Institute of Electronic and IT is hosting the first ever Future Skills Summit in which city on the Feb 15, 2024. So this summit was held in the Guwahati. Option C is the correct answer. Option number C. Union Minister of State for Electronics and IT, the Skill Development and Entrepreneurship plus Jal Shakti Ministry, Shri Rajiv Chandrasekhar will inaugurating the summit, and this summit brings together India's best and brightest mind to deliberate on the strategy for shaping the future of talent in the India. The summit will feature 4 panel discussion, like for example Semicon India, and the second one is the India AI. Third one is the cyber security and emerging technologies, and the fourth one is the digital #future skills. So option C is the right one. Option number C. Recently, which company became the first Indian company to surpass the 20 lakh crore in market capitalization? So answer is B. Reliance is the correct answer. Market capitalization or market cap. Actually, it's a term used to represent the market value of the company based on the current share prices and the total number of its outstanding share. So this value was calculated like this, outstanding share, and it represents the market perception of the company's worth and indicate the size and significance in the financial market. Option number B is the correct one. Reliance is the right one. Recently, in order to further sustainable development and people's well-being, Prime Minister Modi launched the Prime Minister Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. The scheme aims to light up 1 crore household by providing how many units of free electricity every month? So the answer is 1. That is 300 units. The scheme aims to light up 1 crore household by giving the 300 units of free electricity every month. With an investment of over 75,000 crore rupees, the scheme aims up to light up the 1 crore household. The country has a target of 500 gigawatt of renewable energy capacity by 2030. The government of India has a target of $100 billion worth of textile export by 2030. The central government has also set a target of increasing the share of natural gas in the energy mix-up of 15% by 2030, and also the 5 million ton of green hydrogen by 2030. And India is working to achieve zero accident fatalities. India aims for 100 million ton of coal gasification. Option 1 is the correct answer, 300 units. Recently, in another milestone towards research in the armed forces, medical services, a MOU was signed on 14th of Feb 2024 between the armed forces, medical services and which IIT? So the answer is IIT Roorkee. Option number B is the correct answer. The MOU was signed by the Director General Lieutenant General S.K. Singh on the behalf of Director General Armed Forces Medical Services and Director IIT Roorkee Professor Kamal Kishore Pant. The MOU aims towards collaborating the biomedical research to aid in improving the combat medical support and patient care of serving personnel. Option number B is the right answer, IIT Roorkee. 14th meeting of the Conference of Party to the Convention on Conservation of Migratory Species of Wild Animals, that is COP14, is being hosted by the government of which country from 12 to 17 Feb 2024? The answer is Uzbekistan. Option number B is the correct answer. This was hosted by the Uzbekistan in Samarkand. And it is the most significant global biodiversity gathering since the adoption of the Kunming-Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework, and it is also known as the Bonn Convention, and it is an international treaty under the aegis of the United Nations Environment Program, and it was signed in the year 1979, Bonn, Germany. This is important one. Option number B, Uzbekistan, is the correct one. Recently in the news, Hope Island is located in which of the following ocean or bay? The Hope Island is located in the Bay of Bengal. Option number B is the correct answer. Actually, recently the Andhra Pradesh government recently imposed a month-long ban on fishing in the area of 5-kilometer radius of Hope Island to prevent the death of the olive-ridley turtle of the Kakinada coast. They are the smallest and the most abundant of all the sea turtles in the world, and they are mainly found in the warm water of Pacific, Atlantic and the Indian Ocean. And Odisha's Gahirmatha beach is famous for the olive-ridley turtle mass nesting. The mass nesting process is called Aribada. Option number B is the right one. Option number B, Bay of Bengal. Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterway Sarvananda Sonowal will inaugurate the Kalu Ghat Inland Water Transport Terminal in which state? The answer is C. That is Kalu Ghat Inland Water Transport Terminal in Bihar state. Option number B is the right answer. And inland water transport has been constructed for rupees 82.48 crore, and it will enhance the capacity of 77,000 annually. Additionally, he will lay the foundation stone of the two communities jetty in the Betia, Bihar on the Gandak River. And Sonowal also inaugurate the 14 community jetties in the Bihar and two in the Jharkhand. This is important one. So option C is the correct one. Option number C. Which city has recently signed a deal at the World's Government Summit 2024 to launch the world's first air taxi service by the year 2026? The answer is Dubai. Option number B is the right one. World first air taxi at the World Government Summit 2024. And the air taxi initiative focus on the Joby Aviation S4. That is an innovative aircraft that can comfortably carry the 4 person and a pilot. 4 person and a pilot, and it has the 6 propeller, and it is powered by the 4 batteries, enabling it to travel up to 161 kilometer and reach a maximum speed of 321 kilometer per hour. And the air taxi network is scheduled to launch in the year 2026, marking a milestone in the Dubai's effort to redefine the urban mobility. Option B is the right one. Option number B. Which of the following statement are the correct one? Recently launched Sikkim Inspire, a collaborative effort between the state government and the ADB. This is the wrong statement, because Sikkim Inspire is a collaborative effort between the Sikkim state and the World Bank. And $100 million has been allocated by the ADB. No, this was allocated by the World Bank. Again the World Bank. So neither 1 nor 2 is the statement. Neither 1 nor 2 are the correct ones. This program, Sikkim Inspire, this program would engage the 9 government departments over the next 5 years, and it is to create the ecosystem for the economic prosperity. So the answer is D, neither 1 nor 2. Next question. Currently, the World Bank Group comprises the 5 institutions. India is not a member of which of the following? India was not a member of ICSID, International Center for Settlement of Investment Dispute. World Bank was established in the year July 1944 by the Bretton Woods Conference. Actually, in the Bretton Woods Conference, IMF and IBRD was born, and this conference was held in the Washington, and IBRD and its associate are called the World Bank Group, and World Bank will give the loan for the long term, and IMF give the loan for the short term. Actually, IMF gives a loan for short term, and World Bank is for the long term. The option number 4 is the correct answer. USA is the largest shareholder in the World Bank Group, 17.25%, and the India is the 7th largest shareholder in the World Bank, that is 2.91% share. So answer is D, ICSID is the correct answer. Next statement. Which of the following statement are the correct answer? Young Scientist Program of Yuvika is a initiative of Ministry of Earth Sciences. This is the incorrect statement, because Yuvika is an initiative of the ISRO by the ISRO program. So answer is first is the wrong one. Those who have finished the class 8 and currently studying in the class 9 can apply for the program. Yes, this is the correct statement. So option number B is the right answer. ISRO has chalked out its program to catch them to catch them young. Actually, those who have finished 8th and currently in the 9th class can apply for the program. Three students from the each state union territory will participate in the program every year, covering the CBSE, ICSE and the state board syllabus. The selection is based on the 8th standard academic performance and the extracurricular activity. Option B is the correct answer. Option number B. Recently, archaeology student and professor of which state unearthed a rare 1,000-year-old stone statue of Mahavira, the 24th Tirthankar of Jainism. So this the professor of the Tamil Nadu unearthed a rare 1,000-year-old stone statue of Mahavira. Option number 1 is the correct answer, Tamil Nadu, and this was found at the Manvarandale in the near the Tiruchurapalli in Tiruchuli in Virudunagar district. So option number 1, Tamil Nadu is the correct answer. Sangam Digital Twin Initiative is the initiative of the which of the following? So Sangam Digital Twin Initiative is the initiative of Department of Telecommunication, and this symbolizes a collaborative leap toward reshaping the infrastructure, planning, design and combining the power of 5G, Internet of Things, AI, AR, VI, 6G, digital twin and next generation computational technology. And it is a proof of concept distributed in the two stages to be conducted in one of the major cities of the India, and the initiative aims to demonstrate the practical implementation of the innovative infrastructure planning solutions. Option number 4 is the right answer. Option number 4, Department of Telecommunication. Nand Kishore Yadav was recently made the Speaker of the which state assembly? So answer is Bihar. Option number 1 is the correct answer. Option number 1. Bihar is the correct answer. Nand Kishore. Nand Kishore is a seven-time member of the Legislative Assembly from the Patna Sahib constituency, and he was first elected in as an MLA in 1995. Option number 1, Bihar. Where is the 16th conference of World Social Forum 2024 being organized? This was organized in Kathmandu. Option number B. Kathmandu is the headquarter of SAARC. Kathmandu is the headquarter of SAARC. And the World Social Forum is an annual gathering of the civil servant organization, which was first held in the Brazil. The forum aims to create an alternative future by advocating for the counter-hegemonic globalization, and it provides an open platform the diverse group of participants, including the social movement, workers, farmers, civil servants, members, marginal communities, and the anyone affected directly or indirectly by the impact of the new liberal capitalism. Option number B is the right one. Kathmandu is the correct one. 12th edition of Milan naval exercise will be held in which city from the Feb 19 to 27? This Milan naval exercise was held in the city of Vishakhapatnam. Option number B is the correct answer, with over the 50 country participating. The Forging Naval Alliance for Secure Maritime Future. The Forging Naval Alliance for a secure maritime future. This is the theme of the exercise. Milan is an biennial multinational naval exercise started in the year 1995 under the India's Look East policy. The exercise involved the participation of the foreign countries, with the first edition seeing the 4 countries takes part, that is of Indonesia, Singapore, Sri Lanka and Thailand. The exercise is now in its 12th edition and thriving under the Andaman and Nicobar Command supervision. And in 1992, Prime Minister Narasimha Rao introduced the Look East policy to improve the India's relation with the Southeast Asia. The answer is B, that is Vishakhapatnam is the correct answer. Recently, India has rejected the demand of the European Free Trade Association of 4 countries for the data exclusivity provision in the free trade agreement. Where is the Secretary General of EFTA, that is European Free Trade Association? The headquarters is in the Geneva. Option number D is the right answer. And EFTA has office in Brussels and Luxembourg also. And EFTA Secretariat headquarters manage and negotiate the free trade agreement with the non-European countries. Option number D is the right one. The next question is, recently ISRO launched the INSAT 3DS to facilitate the better satellite data and high resolution images of the Earth's atmosphere, land and ocean from the Sriharikota on Feb 17. How many payloads were there in the satellite? So the payloads were in the satellite are 4. They are 4 in number. Option number 4. And it is a collaborative effort between the ISRO and the Indian Meteorological Organization, and it is a continuation of the 3rd generation meteorological satellite series from the geostationary orbit. Presently, meteorologists make the extensive use of data generating by the satellite like INSAT 3D and INSAT 3DR, and it was funded entirely by the Ministry of Earth Sciences, and it is a 3-stage launch vehicle having a lift of mass of 420 ton. First and second stage is powered by the solid propellant, and the third stage powered by the cryogenic liquid. So option number 4 is the correct answer. Option number 4. Next question. Recently, the statue of the Khasi Hills freedom fighter Tirut Singh, who rebelled against the British colonialism 200 years ago, was unveiled at the Indira Gandhi Cultural Center in which city? So it was unveiled in the Dhaka city, the Indira Gandhi Cultural Center. Option number 4 is the correct answer. Option number 4. And Tirut Singh heroic struggle against the British colonialist. And Thiru Singh had attack on the colonial forces on the 8th of April 1829. And the Anglo-Sikh War was a conflict that took place between the 1829 to 1833 between the Khasi people and the British Empire as a part of the Khasi struggle for independence. And Thiru Singh was died in the Dhaka on the 17th of July 1835. 1835 after the 4 years after the end of the Anglo-Khasi War. Option number 4 is the correct answer, Dhaka. The next question is, which of the following statement is true? Ashwin became the second Indian to take 500 wickets in the Test cricket. Yes, this is the correct answer, because the first Indian was the Anil Kumble. Anil Kumble. And as the 500th wicket, he dismissed the England Joy Root. This is the wrong statement, because he dismissed the Jack Crawley. Jack Crawley. And he is the again England's person. So option number 1 is the correct answer. Only one option is the correct one. Only one. Recently, which state's mine department has found iron ore reserves of more than 840 million ton in Khoda, Dadroli, and Todupura and Liloti near Hindon in Karoli. So they found the iron ore reserves in the Rajasthan state. Option number 4 is the option number 2 is the correct answer. Option number 2. And Rajasthan Mine Department is preparing a auction of composite license for iron ore blocks covering an area of about 1888 hectare. The preliminary exploration indicates that both magnetite and the hematite of iron ore have been found. Iron ore reserves are spread around the 462.3 hectare in the Khoda and 754.38 hectare in Dadroli, and Todupura, that is 260.71 hectare, and Liloti 410.94 hectare. So option number 2 is the correct answer. Recently, who has been taken charge as the chairman and managing director of IRCTC, that is Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation Limited? The option is Sanjay Kumar Jain. Option number B, Sanjay Kumar Jain. Recently, which bank has won the prestigious Best Technology Bank of the Year award at the 19th IBA Annual Banking Technology Conference, that is the Indian Bank Association? So the answer is South Indian Bank. Option number B. And South Indian Bank. Indian Bank Association was formed in the year 1946 in Mumbai. And Shri Atul Kumar Goel is the chairperson of IBA, that is Indian Bank Association. Option number B is the correct answer. Option number B. Recently, Vayu Shakti 24 was organized by the Indian Air Force at which place? That is in the Pokhran, Rajasthan. Pokhran, Rajasthan, Jaisalmer. Option number D is the correct answer. The exercise saw the participation of 121 aircraft, including the indigenous Tejas, Prachand, and Dhruv. And it is a triennial exercise, that is once every 3 years. Once every 3 years. And the last edition of Vayu Shakti was held in the Feb 2019. Option number D, Pokhran. Recently, India and which country signed a MOU on the cooperation in the field of sharing successful digital solution implemented at population scale, which intend to promote the digital transformation by the Indian stack? So digital transformation. So India and the Colombia signed a MOU. Option number D is the correct answer. And it is a Indian stack. It is a set of application program interface that allows the government, businesses, startup, and developer to utilize a unique digital infrastructure. In 2022, Digital India Week was launched, which had a 3-day India Stack Knowledge Program. Indian Stack consists of 3 layers of open API, that is identity, payment, and the data interface. And it can apply to any nation, be it developed one or an emerging one. Option number D is the correct one. Which of the following statement are the correct answer? The theme for the National Science Day 2024 is indigenous technologies for Viksit Bharat. Yes, this is the correct statement. The first National Science Day was celebrated on the 28th of Feb 1986. This is the incorrect one because it was celebrated on 28th of Feb 1987. And National Science Day was celebrated for the Raman effect that was discovered by the C.V. Ramanji. And on this day 1928, Indian physicist C.V. Ramanji C.V. Ramanji made an important discovery in the field of spectroscopy, and that is also called Raman effect, and he was awarded the Nobel Prize in the 1930. The government accepted and declared the National Science Day in the 1986, but it was first celebrated in the year of 1987. Option number first is the correct answer. Option number 1 only. Next question. Who was recently elected as the new president of Indonesia? The answer is Prabowo Subianto. Option number B is the correct answer, and he replaced the Joko Widodo. And Indonesia is an island country, and world largest island country, and the fourth largest population in the, it has the fourth largest population in the world, and it is the country having the highest Muslim population, and India is ranked at the second position in the population of Muslim people. And option number B is the correct answer. And the world most populous island, that is Java Island, this is also located in the Indonesia. Option number B is the correct one. Recently, the Indian women team, led by the seasoned shuttler PV Sindhu, clinched the Badminton Asia Team Championship title with a thrilling 3-2 victory over which team in the final match? So they victory over the Thailand team. Option number D is the A is the correct answer. The final match was held in the Malaysia, and it provides a big boost to the team ahead of the Uber Cup, which is set to be scheduled in China. Option number 1 is the correct answer. Option number 1. Next question. Which organization recently released the position paper Senior Care Reform in India, reimagining the senior care paradigm? So this position paper was released by the Niti Aayog. Option number D is the correct answer. This report was released by Niti Aayog Vice Chairperson, that is Suman Beriji, and Department of Social Justice Empowerment Secretary Saurav Garg. The release of the report is one of the stepping stone towards India's commitment to achieve the goal of Viksit Bharat at 2047, and it is the time to start thinking about the special dimension of the senior care in addition to the medical and the social dimension. Option number 4 is the right one. Which of the following statement is the true statement? Option number 1. Recently, the Conservation of Migratory Species of Wild Animals COP14 adopted the Single Species Action Plan for the conservation of hawksbill turtle and the angel shark. This is the correct statement. And both marine species are listed as a critically endangered under the IUCN list. Yes, this is also the correct one. Option number C. Both 1 and 2 is the right one. These species entered in the Appendix 1 of the Conservation of Migratory Species COP14 listed these listed species in the year of 1985. It is also listed as a critically endangered under the IUCN list of the threatened species. Option number C. Both 1 and 2 is the right one. Recently in the news, Melghat Tiger Reserve, that is Melghat Tiger Reserve, is located in the Maharashtra state. Option number B is the correct answer. That is in the Amravati district of Maharashtra, and it is located on the Satpura Hill range in the central India, called the Gavilgad Hill, and it was established as a wildlife sanctuary in the 1967 and declared the tiger reserve in the year 1974, and it was among the 9 tiger reserve notified in the Project Tiger 1973-74. Option B is the correct answer, Maharashtra. Which of the following statement are the true statement? India's first spy satellite is being built by the Tata Advanced System Limited. Yes, this is the correct statement. And the satellite will be launched from the Russian space agency Roscosmos in the April 2024. This is the incorrect statement because they will be launched in the SpaceX SpaceX rocket by the April, and it will be used by the armed forces to obtain the secret information. The ground control regime center will be set up in the Bengaluru, and it is also being worked on, and it is expected to be operational soon. India currently uses the US companies to obtain the necessary spying data, and option number 1 is the correct statement. Option number 1 only. Next statement. Which of the following statement correct one? Sarang helicopter display team will represent India at Singapore Air Show 2024. Yes, this is the correct answer. Sarang helicopter display team. The team will participate in the mega event with 5 advanced light helicopter Dhruv. Yes, this is also the correct statement. Option number C. This aerobatics will be organized at the Changi Exhibition Center in the Singapore, and more than 1,000 companies from more than the 50 countries, for more than 1,000 companies and from the 50 countries and regions are participating in the 5 days aerobatics program. The Sarang helicopter display team formed in the 2003 made its first international public display at the Asian Aerospace Show in the Singapore in 2004, and this was the Dhruv was designed by the Hindustan Aeronautical Limited, and it is an all-weather multi-mission capable helicopter. Dhruv. Option C is the correct answer. Which of the following organization is planning to jointly launch the world's first wooden satellite named LignoSat into the space to make space flight more sustainable? The answer is B. NASA and JAXA, National Aeronautic Space NASA, that is of USA, and JAXA, Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency. LignoSat, actually it's a coffee-sized mug satellite made of the magnolia wood, and it is set to launch into the Earth orbit by a summer of 2024, and option number B is the correct answer. NASA and JAXA. Recently, the Gyanpith Selection Committee announced who will be the 58th Gyanpith Award, who will be given the 58th Gyanpith Award 2023. That is Jagadguru Rambhadracharya ji and Guljar ji. Option number 4 is the correct answer, both 1 and 2. And Jagadguru Rambhadracharya ji is a Sanskrit scholar. Actually, he is a Sanskrit scholar, and Guljar is a Urdu poet. And Jagadguru Rambhadracharya ji is the founder and the head of the Tulsi Peeth in Chitrakoot, Madhya Pradesh, and he was born in the Jaunpur, Uttar Pradesh, and speaks the 22 languages. And Guljar, he born in the Dina, that is Jhelum district of undivided India, and in poetry he invented a new genre that is called Triveni. And he also received the 2009 Oscar Award for Jaho song in the Slumdog Millionaire, and Grammy Award in the 2010. And option number D is the correct answer. Option number D, both 1 and 2. Next question is, 4th Khelo India University Games being organized in various states of the Northeast. Yes, this is the correct statement. And the games was organized in various states of the Northeast, but inaugurated in the Guwahati. And the second is the mascot of the 4th Khelo India University Games is Ashtalakshmi in the shape of butterfly. Yes, this is also the correct statement. Option number C, both 1 and 2 is the correct answer. First edition of Khelo India University Games was held in the Odisha 2020 Odisha, and the second is in the Karnataka, Bengaluru in 2022, and the third is in the Uttar Pradesh last year. And option number C is the correct answer. 2 days Index X Summit is being organized in which of the following state? That is in the New Delhi. Option number B. And it is a collaborative effort between the India and the US in the defense innovation, and the summit aims to be pivotal event driving the strategic technology partnership and defense industrial cooperation between the India and the USA. Option number B is the right answer. This is for the defense innovation. Option number B. Kosovo, that has been in the news recently, doesn't share a border with which of the following country? So Kosovo, here is the Kosovo, and it share border with the Montenegro, Serbia, not Bulgaria, it's Macedonia and Albania. So the answer is, that is Greece. So Greece doesn't share its border with the Kosovo. Option number D is the right answer. Kosovo became the last non-European country that is in the Western Balkan to enjoy the privilege, and he secured the visa-free access to the Schengen zone, that is the world largest area of free movement. And the Kosovo capital and the largest city is the Pristina. That is called Pristina. Sorry, Pristina is the right one. And that is option number D is the correct answer. Option number D. Recently, India has contributed US $1 million to the Poverty and Hunger Eradication Fund, which was set up by the following country. This fund was set up by all these countries: India, Brazil, South Africa, that is the IPSA organization, and this is to reduce the poverty and the hunger. And option number D is the correct answer. IPSA fund actually established in the year of 2004, operational in 2006, and ultimate goal is in the developing countries. In the developing country, they will reduce the poverty and the hunger. And option number D is the correct answer. Next question is, recently the government has increased the allocation for sustainable and inclusive development of the natural rubber sector by 23% to rupees 708.7 crore. Yes, this is the correct answer. Percentage share increased by 23%, and the rupee is 708.7 crore. The rubber board's headquarters is located at Kottayam in Kerala. Yes, this is also the correct answer. Option number C. Both 1 and 2 is the right answer. Kerala is the leading producer of the rubber with a share of 90% in the total production. It is followed by the Tamil Nadu, Tripura, and the Assam. And rubber board organization, actually it's a statutory organization constituted under the Rubber Act 1947, and it is function under the administrative control of Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and it is headed by the chairman appointed by the central government, Dr. Savardhania. Dr. Savardhanania is the current chairperson of the Rubber Board of India. Option number C is the right one. Next question is, which of the following statement is correct one? Recently, Prime Minister Modi inaugurated the world highest railway bridge on the Jhelum River. This is the incorrect statement, because it was inaugurated on the river Chenab. Option 1 is the incorrect one. It is located in the Kishtwar district of Jammu Kashmir. This is also the incorrect one, because it was located in the Riyasi district of the Jammu Kashmir. So both are the incorrect one. Option number D. Option number D. And this river bridge, it's a crucial link between the Katara and the Banihal. Chenab Bridge falls under the Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat mission, which is aimed to bolstering the connectivity in that area. Option number 4 is the correct one. Recently, India has stepped in to provide medical and material assistance to which country battling the cholera outbreak? Cholera, actually it's a waterborne disease, and India has stepped in to provide medical and material assistance to Zambia. Option number C is the correct answer. Option number C. And we are dispatching the water purification tablets, chlorine tablets, and oral rehydration solution sachet to the Zambia. And option number C is the right answer. Option number C. Next question. Recently, the Union Minister of Education and Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan, inaugurated the first Skill India Center of the country in which state? So it was inaugurated in the Odisha state. Option number C, that is in the Sambalpur district. The first Skill India Center of the country was inaugurated in Sambalpur, Odisha. And the initiative is designed to build the capability and knowledge of the Yuva Shakti in trade that are high in demand, such as media and entertainment, leather, tourism and hospitality, etc. Option number C. In the news recently, the Indian National Academy of Youth Sciences, The only accredited academy for young scientists in India was established in which year? So this was established in the year 2014, and option number D is the correct answer. And the academy held its 9th annual general meeting in the New Delhi. Professor Ranjana Agarwal, the director of CSIR, National Institute of Science, Communication and Policy Research, joined the program as a guest of honor. Option number D is the correct answer. Option number 4. According to the Ministry of External Affairs, which European country has recently become the 119th member to join the International Solar Alliance, that is Malta. Option number B is the correct answer. Last December, Romania has officially joined the ISA, that is International Solar Alliance, as its 118th member. And International Solar Alliance was announced by the Prime Minister Modi and the President Hollande. Was the president of the France during the COP21 of the United Nations Climate Change Conference of Party in the Paris. And the ISA was recognized by the UN as a multilateral treaty which came into force in the 2020. ISA aims to deploy 1000 gigawatt of solar capacity by 2030, and the ISA headquartered in the Gurugram, Haryana, and the Secretary General of ISA is Dr. Ajay Mathur. And Malta is a island state in the Mediterranean Sea, and the capital of Malta is Valletta, and option number B is the right one. Next question. Recently, Amin Sayani passed away at the age of 91. He belonged to which of the following state? He belonged to the radio presenter. Option number D. And option number D is the correct answer. Option number D, radio presenter. Next question. Which of the following statement is the correct one? Option number 1. Every year 21st of Feb is celebrated as International Mother Language Day. Yes, this is the correct answer. The theme of the International Mother Language Day is multilingual education is a pillar of intergenerational learning. Yes, this is also the correct answer. Option number C. Both 1 and 2 is the correct answer. And this year we celebrated the 25th edition. And in November 1999, General Conference of United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, that is UNESCO, proclaimed International Mother Language Day. United Nations General Assembly resolution in 2007 called on member states to protect and promote all languages used by the world's people. And United Nations General Assembly designated the 2008 as the International Year of Language, as UNESCO as the lead agency of the year. Option number C is the right one. Option number C. Which country's Prime Minister will be the chief guest at the 9th Raisina Dialogue to be held in New Delhi? So 9th Raisina Dialogue to be held in New Delhi. So the chief guest is Greek Prime Minister, that is Kyriakos Mitsotakis, and he is the Greece Prime Minister. Option number D is the correct answer. And this will be the first visit of the Prime Minister of Greece to India after the 15 years. The last visit of the Greek Prime Minister to India was in the 2008. Option D is the right answer. Greece capital is Athens and the currency is euro. Option number 4. Next question. Recently, 4 bone fragments of Lord Buddha, also known as Kapil Vastu relics, are currently housed in the National Museum, which will be taken by which country after almost 30 years? The option is D, Thailand. So this was housed in the National Museum, Thailand. Option number D is the correct answer. The relics was excavated from the Piprahava in the Siddharthnagar district of the Uttar Pradesh, the erstwhile part of the ancient city of the Kapil Vastu. Option D is the correct answer, Thailand. Next question. Achieving one of the 3 priority areas agreed upon during the India's G20 presidency in 2023, which organization recently launched the global initiative on digital health virtually? So answer is D, WHO. WHO recently launched the global initiative on the digital health virtually. Option number D. And it is a WHO managed network aiming to amplify and align resources toward the country's led digital health transformation through the strengthened collaboration and the knowledge exchange. Option number D is the correct answer. WHO headquartered in Geneva. Option number D. Recently, the Supreme Court said under which act that court cannot issue procedures under which section of the CRPC that can be compelled to produce things, documents on the basis of an application made by accused at the stage of framing charges. The option is 1, that is section 91. So under the section 91 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, to compel the production of things, documents based on the application made by the accused at the stage of framing of charges. Option number 1, that is section 91. Recently, who has been bestowed with the prestigious Chevalier de la Légion d'Honneur, that is Knight of the Legion of Honor, the France's highest civilian honor. So this was bestowed by the Shashi Tharoor. Option number B is the correct answer. The event took place at the French embassy. French Senate President, that is Gerard Larcher, honored the Congress MP from the Thiruvananthapuram. Option number B is the right answer. Option number B. Recently, United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific, that is called UNESCAP, published the Asia and Pacific Sustainable Development Goal Progress Report 2024. So, where is the headquarter of UNESCAP? The answer is Thailand. Thailand, Bangkok. Bangkok, Thailand. Option number D. The Asia and the Pacific Sustainable Development Goal Progress Report is one of the annual flagship publication of the United Nation Commission, United Nation Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific. Option number D. Recently, recognizing the socio-economic importance of which animal in Africa, a historic decision has been taken by the African Union to ban the trade in their skin. So they have taken the decision to ban the donkey trade in their skin. Option number A is the correct answer. It was announced at African Union Summit in Ethiopia. And option number B1 is the correct answer. Option number 1. Recently in the news, Asia's largest tribal fair, Samakka Saraka Medaram Jathara, is related to which of the following state? That is option A, Telangana is the right answer. Option number 1. And it is this tribal fair is also known as the Medaram Jathara. It is a festival. It is a festival celebrated in the city of city of Telangana, in the honor of the gods and the goddess. And option number A is the correct answer. This was celebrated in the Mulugu district, Telangana. Option number 1. Next question. Which of the following statement is correct one? The Cabinet Committee on Security approval the deal for 400 BrahMos missile. This is the incorrect statement, because they approved the deal for 200 BrahMos missile. BrahMos Aerospace, it's a joint venture between the government of India and the Russia, manufactured the BrahMos missile. Yes, this is the correct statement. So option number B, second only, is the correct statement. And these missiles can be fired from the submarine, warship, aircraft, and also from the land. India is soon going to export BrahMos missile to the Philippines. Option number B, second only, is the correct answer. Recently, Dada Saheb Phalke International Award 2024 was organized at Taj Land End, Mumbai. Who was awarded the Best Actor Award this year? The option number C, Shah Rukh Khan, is the correct answer. Shah Rukh Khan was awarded for the film Jawan. Option number B, C is the correct answer. Rani Mukherjee Best Actress Award for the film Mrs. Chatterjee vs. Norway. Bobby Deol won the Best Actor in the Negative Role in the Sandeep Reddy Vanga movie, that is Animal, and Sandeep Reddy Vanga won the Best Director Award. And Vicky Kaushal Best Critics Award for the movie Sam Bahadur. Kareena Kapoor Khan was given the Critics Best Actress Award. And Nayanthara, the female actress of the movie Jawan, honored the most versatile actress of the year. Shahid Kapoor was awarded the Best Actor in the Web Series Award. Option number C is the correct answer. Next question. India contributed how many millions to the IPSA Poverty Alleviation Fund? Yes, earlier we have discussed that option number 1, $1 million is the correct answer. Option number 1. Next question. World Health Organization and the President of G20 India have jointly unveiled the global initiative on the digital health. Yes, this is the correct answer. And it serves as a WHO managed network and platform to support the implementation on global strategy on the digital health 2020-2025. Yes, this is also the correct one. So option number C, both 1 and 2 is the correct answer. WHO serves as a secretariat for the implementation of the strategy, bringing together global standard, best practices and resources to fast track digital health transformation. And GIDH, that is called Global Initiative on Digital Health, aims to address the need for countries to establish national digital health infrastructure, appropriate governance policy, and competent health workforce. Option number C is the right one. Where was the 28th Financial Stability and Development Council meeting held recently? The answer is C. Option number C, that is New Delhi. And they discussed the various issues relating to the formulation of strategy for implementing the decision of FSDC and the union budget announcement. And they also discussed the fundraising by the social enterprises through the social stock exchange. Option number C is the right one. Which of the following statement is correct one? Option number 1. India successfully achieved its target toward eliminating the Kala Azar for the first time. Yes, this is the correct answer, because initially we have set the target for the 2010, then extended to 2015, 17 and then 2020. But now this is the first time we have eliminated the Kala Azar. It is transmitted to the humans through the bite of an infected female phlebotomine sandfly. Yes, this is the correct statement. Option number C. Both 1 and 2 is the right answer. More than 90% of the Kala Azar cases are from the Bihar, Jharkhand, while Uttar Pradesh and the West Bengal have achieved the elimination target at the block level. Option number C is the right one. Recently, which country's Houston-based private company Intuitive Machines lander Odysseus has landed on the south pole of the moon? The answer is A. Option number 1 is the correct answer. America Houston-based private company has landed on the south pole of the moon. It was launched on 15th of Feb 2024, and Odysseus has become the first spacecraft of a private company to land on the moon. America is the second country to land on the south pole of the moon, because earlier on 23rd of August 2023, India's Chandrayaan 3 had successfully landed on the south pole. Option number 1 is the correct answer. And one more point is there, the place where the Odysseus lands is known as the Malaparth. Option number 1, USA is the correct answer. Recently, Time magazine released the list of women person of the year 2024. Which of the following statement is correct one? Tennis player Coco Gauff, included in the list, has been the most expensive player of the 2023. Yes, this is the correct one. Indian origin woman Leena Nair has got a place in the magazine. This is also the correct one. Option number C is the correct answer. This year this magazine has included the 12 women in the 12 women from the world. Barbie film director Greta Gerwig also included in this list. And option number C is the right one. Option number C. India and which country's Coast Guard ship recently arrived in Maldives to participate in the trilateral Coast Guard exercise Dosti 16? The answer is option number 1. India and the Sri Lanka Coast Guard ships were recently arrived in Maldives. Option number 1. Or it is a trilateral exercise between the India, Sri Lanka and Maldives, and it was conducted in the first conducted in the year 1999 between the India and the Maldives. Sri Lanka has joined in the year 2012. The aim of the exercise is to further fortify the friendship, enhance the mutual operational capabilities, and build the cooperation between the Coast Guard of India, Sri Lanka and the Maldives. And it is the 16th edition of the exercise. The Coast Guard of the Maldives, India and Sri Lanka, along with the Observer Bangladesh, are participating in the 16th Dosti 16 to enhance the collaboration. And India is sending the India Coast Guard ship, that is Samarth, Abhinav and Dornier for the exercise. India has sent these Indian Coast Guard ships. Option number 1 is the correct answer, Sri Lanka. Recently, in which state the National Board for Wildlife has given approval to build an elevated road for the safety of the animals? So the answer is C, Assam. Recently, in Assam, National Board for Wildlife has given approval for the road safety to build an elevated road for the safety of the animals. Option number C is the right answer. National Board for Wildlife has approved the 5 important project in the Assam. Option number C, Assam is the correct answer. And there is a wetland that is a Ramsar site or site that is called Dipor Bill. This is also located in the Assam. Option number C is the right one. Recently, the government of India allocated how many crore of rupee annual fund for indigent prisoners assistance scheme in the states and union territory? The answer is 20 crore rupees. 20 crore rupees. Government of India allocated the annual fund for indigent prisoners assistance scheme. And this scheme was announced in the Union Budget 2023-24, and this was launched by the Ministry of Home Affairs in the May 2023, and this scheme is 100% centrally funded. Option number B is the right one. Option number B. Recently in the news, the Lara Super Thermal Power Station is located in which state? The answer is C. Chhattisgarh is the correct answer. Option number C. According to the Ministry of Power, the first phase has cost around 15,800 crore rupees, and the later there will be an investment of 15,530 crore rupees in the second phase. And Lara Super Thermal Power Station is a coal-based plant located near the village Lara in the Raigad district of Chhattisgarh, and its installed capacity is 1600 megawatt. Option number C is the right answer. Recently, in which state did Prime Minister Narendra Modi dedicated to the nation the signature bridge Sudarshan Setu that is connecting Okha and the Bet Dwarka? The answer is A, Gujarat. So Sudarshan Setu is in Gujarat. The length of the bridge approximately is of 2 kilometer and 320 meter. It is the longest cable bridge in the country. The footpath on the either side are decorated with the verses from the Shrimad Bhagavad Gita and images of the Lord Krishna. And if we look at the length, it is about 2.32 kilometer long, or that is 2 kilometer 320 meter. 2 kilometer 320 meter, and the construction was started in the year 2016, and it was approved by the Union Minister Nitin Gadkari ji, and the Setu has been constructed at a cost of 979 crore rupee. Option number 1 is the correct answer. Two Badami Chalukya temple at least 1300-1500 years old and a 1200-year-old label inscription were recently discovered in the Mudi Manikam village on the villages of Krishna river in which district of the Telangana? So they have discovered in the Nalgonda. Option number B is the correct answer. These temples are exceptional as they are in the Kadamba Nagar style in the Rekha Nagar format. Rekha Nagar format. This is important one. And option number B, Nalgonda is the correct answer. Next question. The Climate and Clean Air Conference 2024 began on 21st of Feb ahead of the 6th United Nations Environment Assembly. In this context, consider the following statement. The UNEA 6 will be held in Nairobi. Yes, this is the correct answer. Super pollutant include methane, black carbon, hydrofluorocarbon and the tropospheric ozone. Yes, this is the correct one. Option number C, both 1 and 2 is the correct answer. And it urges the global cooperation to eliminate the super pollutant, and United Nations Environment Assembly 6 held in the Nairobi, Kenya. They are the super pollutants are the short-lived climate pollutant, and they are known as the super pollutant. Option number C is the correct answer. Indian Army organizes the joint military exercise Dharma Guardian with which country? So option number 1, Japan is the correct answer. The fifth edition of the joint military exercise, that is the Dharma Guardian, between the Indian Army and the Japan Ground Self-Defense Force began at the Mahajan Field Range in Rajasthan. Option number 1. And this exercise is a annual military exercise that is conducted alternately in India and the Japan. The force has 40 soldiers. 40 soldiers of both countries, that is 40 from the Japan, 40 from the India. Option number A is the correct answer. Which of the following teams stood first in the Khelo India Winter Games held in the Gulmarg, Jammu Kashmir? The answer is Army team. Option number one. Option number one. Karnataka got the second position, Maharashtra got the third position, and Jammu Kashmir stood ninth position. The first edition of Khelo India Youth Game was held in the 2018 Indira Gandhi Stadium, New Delhi. Indira Gandhi Stadium, New Delhi. The mascot of the Khelo India Winter Game 2024 is a majestic snow leopard. Snow leopard that is named Sheen or Sheen E She or Shan. Sheen E She or Shan. And this is in the Ladakh region. Option number one is the correct one. Prime Minister Modi recently inaugurated the pilot project of the world's largest cooperative grain storage scheme. In this context, consider the following statements. Option number one, it is being operated in the 11 primary agriculture credit society in the 11 states. Yes, this is the correct answer. The central government has approved a budget of 2500 crore rupees for this project. Yes, this is also the correct statement. Option number C, both 1 and 2 is the correct answer. Actually, Prime Minister Modi had laid the foundation stone of the several projects in the cooperative sector at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi, and it is being operated in the 11 primary. Yes, this is the correct answer. Budget is 2500 crore rupees for this project. This is also the correct answer. NABARD has developed the national level common platform for this project. Option number C is the right one. Option number C. The opening ceremony of the Miss World 2024 event that took place in New Delhi. This event is being organized in India after many years. When was it last organized? So last organized in the year of 1996. And 1996, Sini Shetty also won the title of Miss India 2022. 120 contestants from the different countries will take part in this this competition. At all the competition of the Miss World 2024 will be held in the different cities of the country. The final event will be held in Mumbai. The title of Miss World 2023 was won by Carolina Wilawaska of Poland. The Miss World 2023 title. Option number D is the right one. Which state government recently abolished the Muslim Marriage and Divorce Act 1935 in the state? The option number A, Assam, is the correct answer. The decision under the Uniform Civil Code was taken at the state cabinet meeting chaired by the Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma. Now, no Muslim marriage or divorce will be registered in the Assam, and option number 1, Assam, is the correct answer. Next question, which of the following statement is correct one? Bharat Textile 2024 is one of the largest textile event held in India. Yes, this is the correct answer. It aims to showcase the India textile sector and reaffirm its position as a global textile superpower. Yes, this is also the correct answer. Option number C is the correct answer. And this was organized by A11 Textile Export Promotion Council, supported by the Ministry of Textile, and this was built on the Prime Minister 5F vision, that is farm to foreign via fiber, fabric and fashion. Prime Minister spoke on the Kasturi Cotton Summer Scheme and the government expensive plan to create even 7 PM Mitra textile parks in the various states. Also known as the scheme for the capacity building in the textile sector. This was implemented by the Ministry of Textile. So option number C is the correct answer. Option number C. Recently, Solar Energy Corporation of India Limited has successfully commissioned India's largest battery energy storage system in which state? Option number 1, Chhattisgarh, is the correct answer. Option number A, Chhattisgarh. And this project has been constructed with funding from the World Bank and the Clean Technology Fund under the Innovation in Solar Power and Hybrid Technology project, and the project utilizes the battery storage for the storing solar energy. Option number 1, Chhattisgarh, is the correct answer. Recently, the National Sample Survey Office under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation released the household consumption expenditure data for the year 2022-23. According to this, poverty has reduced in country to what percentage? So the poverty has reduced to the 5%. Option number B is the correct answer. Option number B, 5% is the right one. Next question, which of the following statement is true? 13th Ministerial conference of the World Trade Organization began in the Oman. This is the incorrect statement because 13th ministerial conference was began in the Abu Dhabi, UAE. It is a top decision-making body of the World Trade Organization. Usually meets every 3 years. This is also the incorrect one because it usually meets every 2 years. After every 2 years. So option number neither 1 nor 2 is the correct answer. Option number D. The conference will be chaired by His Excellency Dr. Thani bin Ahmed. Dr. Thani bin Ahmed Al Ziodi, the member of state for foreign trade of UAE. Option number D is the correct answer. Which of the following statement is true? Option number 1. Indira Gandhi National Center for Arts has proposed to conduct a linguistic survey across the country to promote a language atlas of India. Yes, this is the correct answer. The second is the first and the most detailed linguistic survey of India was conducted by the Sir George Abraham Grierson. Yes, this is also the correct answer. Option number C, both 1 and 2 is the correct answer. India is making efforts to provide the education in mother tongue, especially at the primary level. The survey will try to find out how many languages are spoken in India and how many scripts and dialects there are. This was published by the Indira Gandhi National Center for the Arts and UNESCO, and the 22 languages have been recognized in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Option number C is the right one. A dedicated team of amateur radio operator embarked on an important journey from the cyclone shelter of Nachugunta Island in Andhra Pradesh to participate in the Islands on the Air campaign program. When was it established? The answer is 1964. Option number C is the correct answer. And it was established in 1964. It is managed by the IOTA, that is Island on the Air Limited, in collaboration with the Radio Society of the Great Britain, categorizing the island into the group for communication. Option number C is the right one. Which of the following statement is true? Mission Utkarsh aims to control anemia among the adolescent girls using Ayurvedic intervention. Yes, this is the correct answer. The Ministry of Ayush and Ministry of Women and Child Development have signed a MOU for Mission Utkarsh. Yes, this is also the correct answer. Option number C. Actually, Mission Utkarsh aims to control the anemia among the adolescent girl. Initially, the initiative will be launched in the 5 aspirational districts across the 5 states as a pilot project. But the aim is nutritional improvement among the 95,000 adolescent girls in a anemia prone district. Option number C is the right one. Recently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi reviewed the preparation for Gaganyaan mission and announced the name of astronaut for this mission. Who among the following selected for this mission? Prashant Balakrishnan Nair, yes. Ajit Krishnan, yes. Angad Pratap, yes. And one more is Wing Commander Subhanshu Shukla. The 4 person was selected for the mission Gaganyaan. Option number D is the correct answer. Option number D. And the Prime Minister President astronaut wings to these 4 person during the visit of Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. Option number D is the right one. Option number D. Indian Army has improved its bridge building skills by constructing a 46-meter modular bridge. Which of the following statement is correct? It has been prepared by the DRDO. Yes, this has been prepared by DRDO. These bridges will help the army to easily cross obstacles like canal and trenches. Yes, this is also the correct answer. Option number C. Both 1 and 2 is the right answer. According to the Defense Ministry, a total of 41 such bridges will be inducted into the armed forces in the next 4 years. These bridges will help the army to easily cross obstacles like canals and trenches. Option number C is the right answer. Option number C. Next question. Which of the following statement is correct one? Option number 1. Hyderabad based Raghu Vamsi Machine Tool Private Limited recently launched its completely indigenous micro turbojet engine Indra RB25240N. Yes, this is the correct answer. It has been indigenously designed and developed by the Hyderabad based firm Raghu Vamsi Machine Tool in collaboration with IIT Delhi. This is the incorrect one because this has been designed and developed by Hyderabad based firm Raghu Vamsi Machine Tool in collaboration with IIT Hyderabad. So option 1 only is the correct answer. A turbojet engine is a jet engine working on the rocket principle. Rocket principle. And it is commonly used in the high speed aircraft. Option number 1 is the correct one. Recently, Center for Development of Telematics (CDOT), the premier telecom R&D center for the Government of India, has scored a hat-trick by bagging the top 3 awards at the 14th Annual Aegis Graham Bell Awards. When was it started? So this was started in the year 2010. Option number C is the correct answer. And it is a tribute to the father of telephony, that is the great inventor Alexander Graham Bell. The award in India is supported by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Skill India and the National Informatics Center. Option number C is the right one. Which of the following statement are true one? Recently, scientists have warned of the release of cancer-causing radon gas due to the melting of the Arctic permafrost. Yes, this is the correct answer. Radon, because radon is a radioactive gas which has no odor, color or taste. Yes, this is also the correct answer. Option number C. Both 1 and 2 is the correct answer. The report was published in the Earth Sciences Reviews Journal. So this was reported in the Reviews Journal. In this report, researchers have indicated the presence of dangerous gas radon. Radon actually is a radioactive gas, no odor, color or taste. And option क्या बनेगा? C is the correct answer. And radon is produced by the natural radioactive decay of uranium, which is found in all the rocks, soil and the water. Option number C is the right answer. Recently, a one-day Purple Fest has been organized for disabled in Amrit Udyan of Rashtrapati Bhavan. It is organized by which ministry? So, Purple Fest was organized by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, and it was organized by this ministry. And Purple Fest aims to raise the awareness about the various type of disabilities and their adverse effect on the people's life. NSSO estimated that 2.2% of the population in India is disabled. But according to the World Bank, 5.8% of the Indian population is disabled. Option number C is the correct answer. Which of the following statement is correct one? Union Education Minister has launched the Swayam Plus portal. Yes, this is the correct answer. And the objective of establishing Swayam Plus is to increase the employability of the college student. Yes, this is also the correct answer. Option number C, both 1 and 2 is the correct answer. And Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. And objective of establishing Swayam Plus is to increase the employability of the college student. Service like mentorship, scholarship, job placement, they are also providing, and they create a digital ecosystem for upskill and reskill at the education level. And the Swayam launched in year 2017, and we have enrolled the 272 lakh students by the year of 2023. Option number C is the correct answer, both 1 and 2. Recently, in which district of Uttar Pradesh did CM Yogi Adityanath inaugurated South Asia's largest ammunition and missile manufacturing plant? The option is D. Kanpur is the correct answer. Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. The defense manufacturing plant is being built by the Adani Group company, Adani Defense and Aerospace. The company will spend around the rupee 3,000 crore rupee, and manufacturing plant spread over the 500 acre. And according to the company, about 4,000 people will get direct employment here. Option number D. Recently, Reliance Industry and Reliance Foundation announced their Vantara program. Yes, this is the correct answer. And its objective is to rescue, treat, care and rehabilitate animals in the country and abroad. Yes, this is the correct answer. The program has rescued more than 200 elephants along with the thousands of other animals and birds from the unsafe condition. Yes, this is also the correct answer. Both 1 and 2 is the right answer. Vantara has been involved in animal rescue operation in Mexico also, Venezuela and other countries. And currently more than the 2,000 animals of 43 species are under the care of Rescue and Rehabilitation Center. And it is a center where the animals from India as well as from the all over the world are rescued and kept. Option number C is the right answer. Anant Ambani is the son of Mukesh Ambani, the Reliance Industry CEO. Recently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi released the 16th installment of Prime Minister Kisan Yojana worth more than 21,000 crore in an event organized in Yavatmal, Maharashtra. Where was this scheme started? Option number C, 2019 is the correct answer. In this scheme, till now, 3 lakh crore rupee has been deposited in the bank account of 11 crore farmers of the country. The Prime Minister also dedicated to the nation 51 irrigation project benefiting the Marathwad and the Bidrwaha region of the Maharashtra. Prime Minister also distributed the 824 crore of revolving fund to the 5.5 lakh women self-help group across the state in the program, and this program was launched in the year Feb 2019 to meet the financial need of the landholding farmers. Option number C is the correct answer. And one more point is there, and financial benefit of rupee 6,000 rupee per annum is transferred in 3 equal installment after every 4 months. That is of 2,000 rupees after 2,000 rupee after the 4 months through the direct benefit transfer mode, and it is being implemented by the Ministry of Agriculture and the Farmer Welfare. Option number C is the right one. Who among the following has become the first Indian citizen to receive a knighthood by the Britain's King Charles III? The option is A. Sunil Bharti Mittal, Bharti Enterprises founder and chairperson. Option number 1 is the correct answer. Option number 1. Which of the following state government has launched the Sugamya Sahayak Yojana? Option number A. Delhi is the correct answer. Delhi has started Sugamya Sahayak Yojana. Under this scheme, the eligible disabled person will receive assistive devices like artificial limb, tricycle, motorized tricycle, etc. And apart from this, wheelchair, hearing aids, braille kits, smartphone, and visually impaired kits for the leprosy patient will be made available. Delhi government has signed an MOU with the public sector company Alimico, and for a period of 5 years. The benefit of the scheme will be available only to those families whose annual income limit of the family should not exceed 8 lakh. The family income should not exceed 8 lakh rupees. Option number 1 is the correct answer. Delhi. Recently, the first herpetofaunal survey was conducted in the core area of the Mudumalai Tiger Reserve. How many species of the reptile and amphibians were discovered in? So option number C, 82 species are there. Option number C. Next question, which of the following statement is correct one? President Draupadi Murmu has appointed the former Supreme Court Judge Justice Ajay Mani Karao Khanwilkar as a new chairperson of the Lokpal. Yes, this is the correct answer. The Lokpal consists of chairperson and 8 members, of whom 50% are the judicial members. Yes, this is also the correct answer. Option number C. Both 1 and 2 is the correct answer. The first Lokpal was Pinaki Chandra Ghosh. Pinaki Chandra Ghosh. Option number C is the correct answer. The Lokpal consists of chairperson, 8 members, of whom 50% are judicial members. Option number C. Who among the following is not a member of 16th Finance Commission? 16th Finance Commission, Subhash Garg. Because 16th Finance Commission chairperson is Arvind Pangharia, A.N. Jha, Annie George Mathew are the members of 16th Finance Commission. And one more person, Niranjan Rajadhyaksha. Niranjan Rajadhyaksha, the executive director of Earth Global, is also the member of 16th Finance Commission, and the chairperson is Arvind Pangharia. 15th Finance Commissioner, the 15th Finance Commissioner is N.K. Singh. N.K. Singh, 15th one. Option number C is the correct one. The Ministry of Coal, Government of India is set to host an industry interaction on the 16th of Feb 2024 in which city to foster the development and proliferation of coal lignite gasification project across the nation. So option number D, Hyderabad is the correct answer. Coal gasification and liquefaction of 100 million ton will be set up by 2030, and as per the approved scheme, 8,500 crore rupee of an investment outlay will be provided by the Ministry of Coal Lignite Gasification Project. Option number D is the correct answer. Option number D. Recently, which state government declared the GI tagged Kaji Nemu as the state fruit? Option number B. Assam is the correct answer. Assam. And it is elongated and oblong compared to the other lemon variety, and it is popular for its unique aroma, health benefits, traditionally associated with the Assamese cuisine. The fruit has been exported to the several countries including the Middle East. Option number B is the right one. Recently, United Nations named 7 Initiative as an intergovernmental organization World Restoration Flagship. Which of the following is not included in these? So, the Restoring Mediterranean Forest Initiative, yes, this is the part. The Living Indus Initiative, this is also the part. The Andina Social Movement, this is also the part. And the Indian Ocean Mangrove, this is not the part. Actually, the other four are Terai Arc landscape, re-engineering Africa agriculture, growing forest in Africa, Africa dryland, Sri Lanka stopped planting mangroves. So these are the other four. So option number D is the correct answer. This is not the part of the United Nations 7 initiative. Next question. In which state archaeologists recently discovered a 8th century Kotra Vai sculpture and artifact that date back to the Pallav period? So option number A, Tamil Nadu is the correct answer. Pallav dynasty was a famous power in the South India, and they existed between the 3rd and the 9th century AD, and they ruled the northern part of the Tamil Nadu and also the parts of Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Kanchipuram. Kanchipuram was the capital of the Pallav Empire, and Pallav dynasty was earlier feudatory of Satavahanas. Option number 1 is the correct answer. Next question is Cassini-Huygens is a joint space mission of NASA, European Space Agency, and European Space Agency, Italian Space Agency. Yes, this is the correct answer. And it is a mission to the Jupiter. No, this is a mission to the Saturn, and it was launched on October 15, 1997. So option only 1 is the correct answer. Second is the incorrect one. Option number 1 is the correct one. Next question. Recently, a Stone Age wall has been discovered beneath the Baltic Sea in which country? So option number C, Germany is the correct answer. Stone Age wall has been discovered beneath the Baltic Sea in Germany, believed to be the oldest megastructure built by human in Europe. And it is a semi-enclosed inland sea located in the northern Europe. And it is a arm of the North Atlantic Ocean, and it is a coastline of approximately 8,000 kilometers shared by the several countries. Option number C is the correct answer. Option number C. Recently in the news, the National Green Hydrogen Mission was launched in which year? The National Green Mission was launched in the year January 4, 2022. The mission aims to achieve the following objective, like for example, to make India as a global producer and the supplier of green hydrogen, creating the export opportunities, reducing the dependence on the import, to develop the indigenous manufacturing capabilities, and to attract the investment and business opportunities for the industry, create the opportunity for employment and economic development, supporting the R&D projects, etc. Option number 1 is the correct answer. Option number 1. And these guidelines has been issued by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy under the National Green Hydrogen Mission. Option number 1 is the correct answer. Option number 1. So the initial outlay of rupee 19744 crore for the National Green Hydrogen Mission. So guys, this is the topic. This is the current affairs of second part. This is the second part of the Feb 2024 current affair. If you like this video, please like and share with the other students. And if you need any help or you need the further lectures in English medium and also the PDF, you can join my Telegram channel, Dr. Vipan Goel, and this Telegram channel link is given in the comment section. And if you are belonging to these states and preparing for the state PCS exam, you can enroll in these batches. The links are given in the description and the comment section. By using code VIP Live, you get the maximum discount. The admission will close on the 7th of March 2024. So thank you so much guys. All the very best. Good luck. Take care.